What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to another episode of Just Review It. Today, we're going to be looking at The Platform, a new Spanish horror film on Netflix. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it, baby. All right, you know what? Yeah, this is our first official review during the quarantine season. If you're listening and you're stuck in the house, we hope you're okay. We hope you haven't got any cabin fever. We hope all your family relatives are doing well and all your friends are doing well. And if anyone has been affected by the disease, we got your back. And hopefully this review will cheer you up.
Yeah, amen to that.
Amen. All right, cool.
Cool. And what a fitting film to a fitting film to kind of start off the whole quarantine season.
It perfectly describes the behavior of panic buyers and people who have misled information and that are spreading it across social media, like those who just go to the extremes and who show their true characters when there's a crisis.
Yeah, it shows the incredibly and inherently selfish nature of the human race,
Yeah,
which I think we
yeah,
are seeing at the
100%.
moment a little bit. And yeah, so what were some of your thoughts, Angie?
Well, the platform perfectly illustrates the structure of society in terms of how like certain classes are treated. For example, there's like this allegory like that is said throughout the whole film is like the people at the top always get the benefits of in this case the setting is in a prison, so the people at the top get the benefits of like a good meal, comfort, and security that they'll live on through this um like struggle, as well as you go ascend down all the way to the bottom to the people at the bottom. They get the scraps, and some of them don't even get anything at all. It's just sad, really, how some people can act righteous, but when true struggle comes through, their true nature is shown. That's what I saw. My initial thoughts. Anyway, what about you, Stuart?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's one of those things. It is just sort of, as you said, an allegory for today's state of the world, for the distribution of wealth and resources across different class types and etc. How it's just sickening the amount that we have compared to people in third world countries and whatnot, and we it's quite hard to watch, I think, because it's like it's easy to say it's easy to think of yourself as being a good person and thinking, oh man, I would, if I was in that situation, I would try and try and save food for other people. And it's easy to say that, but when it actually comes down to it, I think a lot of us are just fucking animals. And we would, if you had all this delicious food in front of you and you were unsure what the next day held, whether you were going to get this delicious food, most of us would stuff our fucking faces. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what this film is. Just to give it a bit of context, the film follows a character called Gorgon, is it? What was his name?
I forgot, but it's something like that.
Something like that. But this fella
Yeah.
that decides to willingly opt into a 6 month term at this kind of vertical prison. I'm not really sure why he gets to volunteer to be in there. It's kind of weird, but it's kind
He
of this.
said
Yeah, you go.
he said he'll get a degree if he completes
Yeah.
the
So I'm not quite sure if it's a
course.
prison or if it's just like supposed to be a social experiment. But it's this place where it's a vertical type prison with different floors, and every day this platform of food goes through each individual floor, starting at the top. Everyone, obviously, they get fresh food, a whole deluxe banquet of delicious meal to eat, and then as it goes down, the people below them kind of just feed off the dregs and the remains of what the people above them left. So that's kind of it's if you kind of take Dennis Villeneuve's short Next Floor, mix it with a little bit of Snowpiercer, and then maybe add in just a pinch of like Hannibal style horror, and you've kind of got an
Yeah.
idea of what you're getting into with this.
Yeah, yeah. The main character is Gorgon. I just checked up now. Yeah,
All right, cool. Gorgon, yeah.
like this film does not play around. It's just brutal within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But in a way, like it's not. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't say it's in the beginning. It's not graphic, but the reality of it is just frightening.
Mm, mm.
But then as the film gradually goes on, it gets more graphic and gruesome.
Yeah, it gets pretty fucking heavy pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think the film eases us into it. It's just the fact that when you see it within today's context, it makes it even more shocking.
Mm. It's like a black mirror of what's going on, like a dark reflection of exactly what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, they effectively use that one set location
Mm-hmm.
combined with. I wanted to say something in terms of the structure of the story.
Yeah.
Like their set, the setting helped move the story along, the structure along. It didn't feel like it dragged. In my
No, it
opinion.
really didn't. Like it's a standard sort of feature length film around the 90-minute mark.
Yeah,
And considering it is primarily a one location film, where about at least at least a third of it is with just two actors. It's pulled
yeah,
off incredibly well. Like it does. You're always, as I said before, you're always on the edge of your seat. That tension is maintained throughout. Like there's never a dull moment within it.
yeah. No, I agree 100%. The use of set, the use of sound, especially in the beginning
Definitely
when
sound,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
eating their food, it just drives home the greed, the disgust,
Mm,
you know, and let's also talk about the actors real quick. Their performances, like besides from certain bits of the dialogue, their performances really sold that they are trapped
yeah,
in this platform prison.
yeah. They really felt like desperate men, and the main character, he goes on such an arc. Like there's optimism, there's he resignation, there's like the just violence, there's so much fear. Like he goes through so much, and we're just with him throughout this whole experience. Like it's
Yeah,
incredibly well done. One question: did you watch it with English subs, or did you watch it in Spanish?
I watched it with an English audio dub.
Ah, go watch it. You
Yeah.
gotta watch it as it was made.
Would you? Oh, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, put the Spanish on, put English subtitles on. That's how you gotta experience
Okay,
it.
I'll
Yeah.
watch it later. But we still got the message
Oh
across.
yeah, of course. I'm just
Yeah,
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 yeah. Yeah, no. I'll watch it the way it was intended.
yeah. Okay.
Please, all you subs fans out there, don't chase me.
Anyone that's gonna watch
Okay.
it, like when you're on Netflix, make sure you go up to the options, change that to Brazilian Portuguese, put English subtitles on, and you'll get the full experience. So
Okay.
yeah, so rounding off into sum up what we've said so far, NG,
Mm.
what would you give this film? How would you rate this film?
How would I rate this film? Well, I would just say it's a highly recommended matinee film
Mm-hmm.
that really, relates to its current time. And I think this would be one of those films that will be timeless.
Yeah,
The generation and the generation afterwards will look at it and say, yeah, yeah, that's human nature. And I don't think this film will age badly.
no, okay, okay,
Yeah, the messaging in it is so universal
yeah,
that anyone can relate to it. You have to be delusional to find a problem with the message of this film.
yeah,
That's how I would rate it. So it's a high recommendation.
yeah.
What about you, Stuart?
High recommendation from myself as well. Just an incredible piece of art and execution. Extremely well made cinema, and as NG said, the message, especially in today's climate, is just it's something that everyone could and should relate to. Although it is a bit on the nose sometimes, and there are certain plot points there are certain plot holes within the story, especially towards the later part of the film. Overall, I definitely recommend it. It's something that everyone should watch, and given the fact that we're all quarantined right now and we can't like see any of our mates or anything, you might as well. Got nothing else to do, right? So
exactly, yeah. We got all the time in the world.
Definitely give it a go.